Alright, so after installing Django on your system, the next thing is for you to create a Django project. So we are going to talk about how we can create a Django project. Now to start with, we need to make sure that Django is already installed or was successfully installed on our system. So to do that, we're going to check the version of Django we have installed and if actually it is available or our installation was successful. To do that, we open the command prompt from our system. So we click on start button, then we scroll down all the way to Windows system folder. Click on it to drop down, and then you click on the command prompt. So once you click on it, the command prompt will open up for you, pointing at the current location of your system or your command prompt. Now to do that, we're going to type a few commands like Django -admin -version. So when we type Django -admin space -- version, it's going to print out the version of Django we have installed. So we hit enter, and then it calculates, checking out whether Django is installed, and then it gives us the result as 4.0.06.6. So the version of Django we have installed is 4.0.6, and that is as at the time I was recording this course. Now chances are that there may have been an upgrade or an update in the Django version, but since they are within the range of Django version 4, you are good to look. You can do the same thing in the latest version or future versions of Django. So once we know that Django is already installed and we have Django 4.0.6 installed, it means our installation was successful. Now what we need to now do is to create a project. And now before we can create a project, we need to have a folder which is going to contain all our project files and all the settings we will do. Now to do that, we are going to set up everything on the desktop. So on the command prompt, we are going to do cd, that means change directory, and then we will type desktop, change directory desktop, and then it will take us to the desktop. Now we are in the desktop, so we're going to create our folder which is going to contain our Django project. Now to do that, we're going to write a command like mkdir, which means make directory. So this is how we create a folder through the command prompt. It says mkdir, that is make directory, and then we are creating an online store. So we're going to write a folder name. So you can decide to change the folder name, but the name I'm giving to my folder is online store. Now I've written the online store together as one word. This is because working on the command prompt does not allow you to leave spaces in between characters when there are two or more. So to solve this problem, I decided to use the Pascal's naming convention, which means that if you have more than one word, you start each word with a capital letter and then you put them together. Or you can also decide to add underscore in between them like this. So online underscore store, it is also accepted. Good. So I decided to use the Pascal's naming convention like this, online store. Hit enter, and then it says that a subdirectory or file online store already exists. So that means I may have created a folder like that already. So I'm going to change into that. I'll change into that by doing cd online store. Okay, so now I have cd online store, which means I want to go into the online store folder. I hit enter, and now I'm in the online store folder. Good. So we're going to now create our project inside the folder. Now to do that, we are also going to write a command, and to create a project for Django, we are going to use the Django -admin start project, and then we're going to give a name of our project. So Django -admin start project, and then you give it a name of your project. Let's say give a project name like my store. Okay, project name my store, then hit enter, then the Django project will be created successfully for you. So it means it has been created. Now I'll go into my desktop and look for the folder with that name, and then look at what we have inside of it. So let me put this one here, open my file explorer, and then I'll go to the desktop, and then I have online store folder right here. I'll open it, and inside it I'll see my store folder right here. I'll see a folder with the name my store, and this is not just a folder, this is a Django project. So when I open it, you see that I have other environments or other setup inside the project folder, and then we're going to talk about it very soon. So when you go into the project folder, there is also another project which has the same name as the project folder. Don't change it, you can use it, but so you can just use it like that, don't change it. Now when you open that folder too, there are other settings right inside of it, and then we are going to talk about it. Good.